Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Buffalo Bisons and the Lehigh Valley IronPigs. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Michael Marriott, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. EK, what's the word on him?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Lee Park strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For the Bisons, shortstop, Lee Park.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short, and that'll get down for a base hit.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Stepping in now, Rafael Ramirez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And he takes a called strike 2.
Oh, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's a catalyst for this offense when his bat is hot. Just needs to keep having good at-bats.
Stepping in, Chris Colabello, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. One and one.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Still 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. 3-2, 1 out. You got him running at first.
First inning? Yeah, why not?
Full count. Here it comes. On the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Into the box, Dominic Jeffries. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. Paredes is in pursuit, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, we've seen a couple really good swings here early on, and that's a good one there as this ball's going to plug the gap for 2 bases and give his guys the early 1-0 lead.
Standing in now, Rob Shearer, as he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. The 0-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. And now 3 consecutive hits here in the top of inning number 1. And these hometown fans are starting to wonder what's happening out there. Sean Chavez stands in with another first inning RBI opportunity in store.
Yeah, and this has been an impressive first inning for these guys, and you know they'd love to tack one on here.
First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Paredes giving chase. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, nobody's going to confuse this guy with Miguel Cabrera or Chris Davis, but with the runner on third, he doesn't have to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Just has to get one deep enough out there to deliver that run from third. That's nice going.
Ryan Goins set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And a dive, but he's back in. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Backhanded. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Buffalo's in front of this one, 3-0. Gavin Floyd, a right-hander from the state of Maryland, is on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you've got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
Doug Evers comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Doug Evers.
Low for ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Darnell Sweeney waits on deck. Floyd's ready. Here's the 3-1. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. And that misses ball 4, so that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
When you're down by a handful of runs, a leadoff walk is a definite blessing. If nothing else, it's a good first step towards trying to get back in this ball game.
Darnell Sweeney gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 1-2. Here it comes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way.
Well, that might be his way of saying, look, enough of the foul balls already.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Down by 3 after the top of the first, you're already in a big hole. So almost every guy in your lineup becomes a leadoff hitter. Get those guys on to start innings and see if you can get a rally going.
Striding into the box, Peter Dorsey. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Runners on first with 1 down. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. With a moment now, let's take a look now at the Bisons defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, when you talk about a position that requires arm strength, right field is one of those. This man, he has arm strength to die for. He could throw it from the wall. He could probably throw it from the darn stands. I hope he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Jimmy Paredes is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely.
Just checking.
2 out with the man at first. Belted high and deep into right center. Ramirez ranging back to the track, to the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Well, it's just a little in, and not a terrible location, really. But if you're sitting on that pitch in that spot, you can certainly do some damage, and he absolutely did some right there. That's a 2-run homer.
Into the box now, Neil Ross. As he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
The perils of being a third baseman. I remember it well. He's way out in front of this pitch and just hammers it towards the hole. And you can see by the reaction at third, the coaches are telling you, hey, get in front of that one. Yeah, right. You get in front of that one.
Stepping in now, Brian Caballero, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Dalton Pompey makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Dalton Pompey.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he's retired one away. And with that, here is the vaunted Iron Pig defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, when you're talking about watching somebody throw a ball across the diamond, this guy throws it like a laser. Over at third base, doesn't have the great range, but if he gets his hands on it, oh my, can he throw it.
Garth Lassiter settles into the box for his first chance. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
Bases are empty, one man out. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Two and two. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Looks like he's finding his bearings here a little bit better in the second after a rough first inning. He gets the strikeout right here, but boy, he could have used one of these an inning ago, that's for sure.
In now, Lee Park. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Colby Barrero strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
The shortstop, Colby Barrero.
Floyd into his motion. First pitch on the way. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Here we go again. He's fallen behind already here to start the second. I guess he didn't learn his lesson.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. That's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Manny Velasco stands in for the first time. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Well, this second inning's not starting out any better than the first.
A runner at first with no outs here. That evens it up, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
1 ball.
Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Oh, good pitch right there for the punch out. He tried the fastball in the last pitch, but he comes back with a little wrinkle on 1 and 2, and it works out for him.
Into the box, number 24, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
A softly hit ball here, foul, off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Breaking ball called, third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Well, that's how you neutralize a leadoff walk. He settles down, gets his focus back, and delivers back-to-back strikeouts.
Standing in now, Doug Evers, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Bisons lead it 3-2. Rafael Ramirez is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Rafael Ramirez.
Here comes the first pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Nope.
3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Definitely not a guy you wanted to lose there. Now you got something else to worry about besides your command.
Chris Colabello Strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. First pitch coming. Here it is. Runners on the move for second. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first. A double play.
Well, if you want to go by the numbers, somewhere around 37% of leadoff walks come around to score. Now, EK, I know you didn't know that, but that won't be an issue here as he bounces right back and he gets himself the double play.
Dominic Jeffries will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Rob Shearer stands in following an RBI single his first time through. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. 2-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Now batting.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Sean Chavez stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Buffalo's in front of this one, 3-2. Darnell Sweeney digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Darnell Sweeney.
Floyd sets his sights. Here it comes. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Hey, that was nice.
Here's the first pitch to him. Peter Dorsey will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Hit in the air to left. Lassiter sprinting after it, and that's the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, Jimmy Paredes. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Dribbled up the line. Colabello is up with it, and he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. The Bisons lead it 3-2. Ryan Goins is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
The designated hitter, Ryan Goins.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Yeah, and you know, after that first inning, we figured we might have a slugfest on our hands. But it's been all zeros for both teams since then. So maybe this base hit can start to reverse that trend.
Into the box now, Dalton Pompey has so weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. And another foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. And that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder
Garth Lassiter is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, that's the obvious danger of trying to get a guy to fish at a curveball in the dirt. You'll see this one skip away, and now that'll take the double play situation right off the board. Could be a costly mistake.
Two one, here it is. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Hit out towards second. Sweeney gloves it. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Now batting,
Lee Park will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Shot towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Buffalo's in front of this one, 3-2. Leading off the inning, Neil Ross, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Curveball just misses apparently, 1-0. Hit hard up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Yeah, that's a good job right there of reaching base to kick off the inning. He'd retired 6 in a row prior to that, so they finally have a base runner here for the first time in a couple of innings.
At the plate, Brian Caballero. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Into the seats, 0-1. Floyd pauses, 0-1 on its way. Taken high and deep to right. Ramirez looks up, and that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they take the lead 4-3.
Normally, you hope to get a bit of movement when you throw that 2-seam fastball, but you can see there, this pitch winds up straight as a string. He just unloads on it there.
Stepping in now, Colby Barrero, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Feels like he's kind of relied a little too much on that fastball.
And it's gotten him into trouble. I think guys have just gone up there looking for it, and usually they wind up getting it.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Shearer backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Manny Velasco.
At the plate, Manny Velasco. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 24.
Number 24 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. 2 out, nobody on. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We played 4 full. The Iron Pigs lead this one 4-3. Rafael Ramirez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
In there, strike 1.
0-1.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Yep, same pitch. Right back to the inside part of the plate, and he gets caught looking at it again.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
In now, Chris Colabello. As he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
On the ground to the left side. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Well, everything looked okay here on the pickup and transfer, but then you see him just fire this thing straight into the box seats down there. That's going to be scored an E5 and a lucky souvenir baseball for one of the fans.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Standing in now, Dominic Jeffries. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. One out and a runner on second base. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Trying to hold the lead. Tap fouled at home plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Again, he sends it out of play. Two and two count. Here it comes. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's foul, so the battle will continue.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Boy, that's a tight little slider right there. It looked like it was going to be a ball, but then you can see the hard biting movement come back, and it winds up just catching that outside corner.
Into the box, Rob Shearer, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Two out here and a runner at second. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
That 2-out hit there makes that air loom extra large now. You got to make sure you get this next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Into the box now, Sean Chavez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
That curveball sort of backed up on him a bit. You got to make sure you don't leave that out over the plate.
That's wide, 2-0.
And you can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. On the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Doug Evers comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And now a sharply hit ball toward the right side as this gets foul past the coaching box. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Darnell Sweeney waits on deck. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Lassiter comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Darnell Sweeney will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And here's a good fastball from Floyd as he jumps ahead, 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Fifth inning here of a tie ball game, 4-4. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but this is one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Stepping in now, Peter Dorsey. He'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Anderson Benitez will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 34, Anderson Benitez.
Ryan Goins steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Ryan Goins.
Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounded to short. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Maybe a turning point here in a tie ball game. They catch a break, they get the infield single on this ball. Now what will they do from there? They've got tons of options.
Dalton Pompey will dig in now. He's popped out and lined out, 0-for-2 thus far.
Well, he's got nothing to show for it, but his last at-bat was a nice one. He put a good swing on it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance.
Nope.
1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, maybe a little bit extra on this 2-2 fastball. Here it is on show track, and you can see it just burn off that inside corner. That's a tough pitch to handle.
In now, Garth Lassiter as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Lee Park strides in, grounded out his last time through. To first, right to him, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Jimmy Paredes will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
And you can't really say he's been dominant on the mound, but when he moves his pitches around, that's what makes him so effective. And this at-bat right here, it's a great example of what I'm talking about.
Into the box, Neil Ross. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. That misses. 1-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Yeah, make it 3 straight strikeouts for him now. But what's impressive is that these aren't just any hitters up there. These are the 3, 4, and 5 guys in the lineup. And he went through them like they weren't even there.
Brian Caballero will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Floyd gets the sign. First pitch on its way. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Back here for International League Baseball on the show. Before we start the 7th, let's pause to take a quick look at how we got here. It's our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Rafael Ramirez is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Rafael Ramirez.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And this has been his problem all night long. Just keeps going after pitches that he should be watching.
One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch on 2-1. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. Hard hit ball to second, played on the backhand. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
First baseman, Chris Colabello.
Now at the plate, Chris Colabello. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
The catcher, number 7.
Well, this ball's hit pretty well, but this is a nice play out there to play the carom off the wall and then get the ball in quickly. And that's going to hold his man to just a single. That's a nice play.
Standing in now, Dominic Jeffries. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he got him at second on a perfect throw.
Well, that was kind of surprising to see him stealing anyway. It didn't really look like he had a great lead at all, and they throw him out by a country mile.
The 0-1 delivery. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing those first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their little game now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and the count now 2-2.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now, 3-2.
Another tough pitch and a tough call there. He couldn't get him to bite again, so he's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Bo Schultz will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Bo Schultz.
Digging in to try it again, Colby Barrero. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The shortstop, Colby Barrero.
And this is low, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone. So that's a good job just to lay off.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Manny Velasco.
Manny Velasco will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First offering on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. All knotted up, 4-4 the score here in the 7th. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. He's off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, a little surprising they didn't challenge him there. You know, there are certain guys who just have to earn their way aboard. This isn't exactly the most dangerous guy in the lineup, so he'll be happy to take the walk.
Number 24 will dig in now, just hoping to put one in play. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts so far.
Yeah, the last thing he wants is that dreaded hat trick, so we'll see if he can make something happen this time.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Kevin Aguilar will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Number 6, Kevin Aguilar.
Rob Shearer will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. I mean, he's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Sean Chavez will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Has a look, now the pitch. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Swinging a soft liner, underhanded flip. The second for one, on to first, and they get them both.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ryan Goins.
Ryan Goins ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Doug Evers will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Third baseman, Doug Evers.
Pitch on the way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Ramirez is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the 8th. One pitch, one gone.
Darnell Sweeney.
In now, Darnell Sweeney, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2.
2 strikes.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing him.
Peter Dorsey will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. From the belt, the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Pitch out, nothing doing. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pitch is high. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Yeah, and sometimes late in a tie ball game, you just got to throw caution to the wind and take some chances out there, especially with a guy that has good speed. And this one pays off as he's into scoring position now with the stolen base.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he's back standing. And the count will be full. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. This is pulled into right. And that'll get down out there. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away.
Even though this ball gets to the wall, I think it's still the right decision to stay at first. The way this was shaping up, I'm not so sure he was going to make it, so he'll just hold on with a loud single.
Ryan Trapar will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are two on with only one away.
Ryan Trapar.
Stepping in now, Jimmy Paredes, as he'll take a look at ball one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runners are at first and third, one away. And this is just off the outside corner, ball two.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Runners breaking for the plate, and they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze.
Oh, my goodness. Are you serious? You're deep into a ball game, you're all tied up, and your manager rolls the dice big time and makes it pay off. How about a suicide squeeze to take the lead? You talk about firing up a dugout. What a call.
Neil Ross takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he can't track it down. A base hit. He'll come home with it. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Oh, and how big a run might that one turn out to be? This is going to make it a two-run game now, 6-4. And you can bet they're going to keep pushing out there to get maybe one or two more across. They might need them.
Brian Caballero steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with two outs.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. In there, the base hit. And this will find the wall right near the 347 sign. The relay. In to score is the runner from first. That makes it 7-4. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Colby Barrero stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. From the stretch. In there at the knees, strike one.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Oh, 0-1, here's the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. We've played 8 full. Soo-ee. The Iron Pigs lead it 7-4. Dalton Pompey will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Pompey.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Drilled on the ground to short, and that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants us in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
Into the box now, Garth Lassiter, as he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, that's a hat trick for him now. His 3rd strikeout in the game, and I think the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to go down looking. That's almost like admitting you're beaten. That's a sinking feeling in that guy's stomach there.
Into the box, Lee Park. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And that's through for a hit.
Now after the big inning your ball club just put together, you can't let them respond with a big inning of their own. But here they are with 2 on now and trying to answer right back.
Rafael Ramirez will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
He's ready now. The pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. Chris Colabello makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Dorsey racing back in to score the runner from third. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well. And things are getting really interesting now. It's back to a one-run ball game.
Oh, and a big swing of the bat right there. And he would have loved a three-run homer, and he didn't miss that one by a whole lot, as this is going to be off the wall out there. But as far as the consolation prize goes, I think he's going to be more than happy to check into second base with a two-run double.
Thomas Yabu will get the call here as he'll try to work the final third of an inning in the top of inning number 9. In now, Dominic Jeffries, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. In the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he is in there at third as the possible tying run. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
That's about as economical a save as you're ever going to find. He only threw 4 pitches, but they're enough to get the job done.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Iron Pigs come out on top, 7-6. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Iron Pigs. 7 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base.